Alright, Shalom Akim. I'd like to say Ka Halal, Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Racha Kutash, double honors the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Ruel, and peace and salutation to the Akim all across the world that push the truth and sincerity. I just want to go through a few precepts, entitled, being occupied in prophecy, because we know that, as the elders would say, last year was a year of prophecy, and this year is a year of what? Karagma, which is even more prophecy being fulfilled. And coming close to the end, you'll start to see more and more prophecies being unfolded. Right? The end is how somebody will do the most greatest wonders. And we in that time where we'll be seeing these wonders happening. And that is why we have to be able to preach about these things also. And also study, so that when those wonders start to be unfolded, we will be in a good state. So we're not just learning these things to teach it to others, but to also build our own faiths, so that when that time comes, we'll be in a good situation. So the 1 Corinthians 14 verse 1, it says, "Follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts," which is something that a lot of men just have in this truth. Like you talk about what the talents. It says some were given 1, some were given 2, some were given 10. What the men of the Lord is really desire is the abilities to be able to do the Lord's will. Some will be translators, some will be good preachers. Everybody would have their skill to be able to help the office of the Lord. Right? Follow after charity, which is very important. Desire spiritual gifts, but rather that ye may prophesy, because that is the duty of a prophet, to prophesy, to be able to warn the people what is coming aforetime of the destruction. And that is really and truly one of the biggest warnings that the Lord has given us all through the scriptures, that we warn the people. So being occupied in prophecy is very important, because to preach prophecy, you have to know prophecy. Even with John was preaching the gospel of Yahushua HaMashiach returning, but in order for him to preach it, he had to know it. Right? You see, Ezekiel 3 verse 17, it says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me," which is a prophet's job, to know prophecy and to preach prophecy, to warn the people. It says, "When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked of his wicked ways, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require of thine hand." So it's a prophet's job to go out and prophesy, to study prophecy, and to go out and prophesy, to clear that blood off his hands, as the examples talk about in Acts 20, when he say he's clean up the blood of all men. It say, verse 19, it say, "Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul." And like I say, in order to preach prophecy, you have to know prophecy, because the scriptures talk about all these things being in parables and dark sayings. You have to be able to understand these dark sayings. I'll get it out. That's why in Matthew, there's Matthew 10, I think it's around 20, somewhere around 26, 27. I'll start with 26. Matthew 10 verse 26. It say, "Fear them not therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known." Because there's something that we're supposed to do fearless, knowing that the Lord is with us. It say, "What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light, and what ye hear in the air, that preach ye upon the housetops." Because the scriptures are showing many different places that there's a parable unto the people. And it's the men of the Lord who just understand these parables and go and teach them what it really means. I will see a lot of people out here bugged out because they don't really understand the scriptures. So here's Proverbs 4. So no, I think is one. Is one. Proverbs 1, I'll start from 2. It said to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and iniquity. It said to give subtlety to the simple, and to the young man knowledge and discernment. Right? And that is what the wisdom of these scriptures is actually do. It actually makes simple men wise. And it could actually make wise men simple. It say a wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. It said to understand a proverb and the interpretation, the word of the wise and their dark sayings, which is what these scriptures are referred to as dark sayings, parables, because a normal person just can't understand these things, right? That's why the scriptures talk about it. Says it's the glory of the Lord to conceal a thing, and I'm just paraphrasing it. It's in Proverbs, right? That is in Proverbs what? That is in Proverbs. I think it's 29 or 27. I think it's Proverbs 27 too. Proverbs 25 verse 2. It said, it is the glory of power to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings is to search out a matter. And this, these scriptures are parable unto the people. Like I said, that is the reason why studying prophecy is so important, because sometimes you gotta be able to break down what was the scorpions or the grasshoppers in Revelation. All these different prophecies you gotta understand for yourself and be able to teach the people. Because we know the scriptures have no private interpretation. You understand? But it's understood through the Spirit. It said in Ecclesiasticus 39, it said, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, right? That giveth his mind to these scriptures, it say, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancients, and be occupied in prophecy. And you'll see even men from back then, even Yahushua's time, you'll see that they even reference that they actually search the scriptures daily to learn if these things were true. Because you have to be occupied in these things to understand what is going on around you, especially in a time like now where you're seeing so much prophecy being fulfilled. You have to be able to understand what's going on, and you have to be able to build your faith by understanding these things, and to be able to teach it to others, right? It say he will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. So you talk about meditating these things, like in Joshua, meditating the things written there in day and night. You have a lot of distractions in this world. You got to be able to occupy yourself in what matters. You got to make sure and make time for it. Say verse 3, you see, he will seek out the secrets of grave sentences, and be conversant in dark parables, which pertains to what? These scriptures. That just show you how much you have to be occupied in these things. Because like I say, as a prophet, your job is to what? Is to be occupied in prophecy, to prophesy. You know, you gotta make the video too long. I was watching a lot of videos recently about different things that happening. You're seeing a lot of implementations in the RFID. You're seeing a lot of things being fulfilled pertaining to prophecy, and we actually seeing it coming closer and closer to that time. So you have to make sure you're pushing this word and be occupied in the things written therein, because when you look at the kind of laws that they're making, you don't really know how long you have to be able to do this anymore. Because just now, as a prophet, your job will be finished. Your job wouldn't be to prophesy anymore when the famine of the word comes. And we see Esau actually implementing a lot of stuff to usher in that. So we know it's not very far away. Just now they're going to pull all of our videos down, and anybody preaching on the streets will have a problem. So you know what? By the little time you have, try to make time to occupy in prophecy, because that is your job. That's how you just do your work towards the Heavenly Father, besides living as a man of the Lord. You have to feed the sheep. Right? And with that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachah Kodash, the blood of the apostles and elders of Great Millstone of Real Well, and peace and salutation to the Akim around the world that pushes truth to the four corners of the earth. There's Yahweh from the Trinidad camp saying Shalom, Akim, stay strong.